demolition of a major flyover in Birmingham have been voicing their anger and gathering support from passing motorists. The City Council says the plan to take down an elevated section of the A34 at Perry Barr would mean new bus lanes could be added.
Well, the protesters say the scheme will increase congestion at peak times, and there are accusations of a deliberate campaign ahead of the 2022 Commonwealth Games to force drivers out of their cars and onto public transport. Here's Andy Bevan.
It's not often you see people campaigning to keep a lump of 1960s concrete on their doorstep, but this morning they chanted with one voice. It'll cost £27 million to knock down the Perry Barr flyover, but, says the City Council, this part of the A34 between Birmingham and Walsall needs to go. Instead, the road would be widened to 7 traffic light controlled lanes, all at ground level, with rapid transit bus lanes on either side and a cycle route. Here's what council leader Ian Ward told a recent meeting of the full council.
What has got to happen is space has got to be taken away from the individual motor car, given over to public transport and cycling, and if the bus can be speeded up and the car slowed down, then people will move out of their cars and onto public transport.
But those welcoming the honks of support from passing drivers this morning point to the council's own assessment that post-flyover, average car journey times on this section of the A34 would increase by up to a minute in rush hour.
I remember the days when the flyover wasn't built and the chaos and the traffic was terrible then.
It was originally built to relieve congestion in the area because there were traffic lights here before, and they want to put back the traffic lights. But the aesthetics are really nice, you know, it's got lovely curves on it.
I'm interested in legacy for Perry Barr Commonwealth Games, but what I want them to do is to benefit my people in Perry Barr, not to be against them. That's what the council's doing.
Well, and it's live for us in Perry Barr with more on this. Strong words there from those campaigning against these plans, Andy.
Yes, indeed. There is a public consultation underway at the moment, which runs until Friday this week, so you can get your thoughts to the City Council should you wish to do so. This, of course, is going to be the area where the athletes' village is for the Commonwealth Games in 2022, and afterwards those properties are going to become houses, and a lot of people are saying this is all about demolishing this to make way for housing and the access to that housing rather than to ease traffic congestion. One of the most vocal opponents of the demolition of this flyover is Cllr Morriam Jan. Now, she was at that council meeting that you saw just now, and she put her grievances to Councillor Ian Ward and got this response.
Taking down the flyover is precisely about giving up space from the motor car and handing it over to the bus in the form of bus rapid transit scheme that will run up the A34. I hope, Councillor Jan, that I've made that clear enough for even you to understand.
Well, I'm joined now by the recipient of those remarks, Cllr Morriam Jan. Now, I understand you had a public apology, personal apology from Councillor Ward for that outburst, but just tell me that if this flyover does come down, what will it mean for people who don't necessarily use it or drive over it, but just live around here?
It will cause 2 years of devastation. They will have nothing but issues and concerns. One-stop shopping centre, how are people going to do their shopping, as well as going to work, children going to school. So it's going to affect everyone for a long time. 2 years is a very long time to disrupt an area where people are used to commuting and using the A34, which works fantastic.
And very briefly, you've got some concerns about the bus routes as well, haven't you?
Yes, that's correct. Some council officials have stated that if the flyover is removed, then it will accommodate the sprint bus. But that's incorrect, because we've had a meeting with West Midlands Travel, and they says whether the flyover stays or not, the sprint will still be okay to drive over it. So, unfortunately, yeah, we need to save the flyover.
Okay, well, there's still plenty more discussion to be had on this, of course. We did contact the council today to ask them for their latest thoughts on all this, but they said because that public consultation is still underway, they couldn't comment.
All right, thanks for that.